morning, everyone. Welcome back to beautiful Taheton County, Iowa. Today is the final consignment sale that we're going to be going to. As I kind of stated several episodes back, this series would be ending soon. It'll actually be ending next episode now. But I wanted to put together another consignment sale just because that was a very important part of this series for most of the series. So I figure I might as well put another one together here quick. And then next episode I'll kind of go through what I'll probably sell everything and then give you guys the total, kind of like I did at the end of Through the Ages series a couple months back now. Yeah. So I don't know quite yet. As of recording this, I don't know what series is going to be replacing this. I imagine I'm going to do some sort of a survival series on FS25. I think as of recording this, I haven't really fully started recording on FS25 yet. Mainly, I've been doing, I think I've been doing kind of, or I'm going to be doing more Learn It With Me, Learn FS25 With Me series. We'll see about that. But that's a different series. Yeah. Anyways. Yeah. So yeah, we'll go ahead and go to it's the consignment sale. I'll go through it like I normally do, and then we'll next episode we'll do our normal outro for the series. So if you guys can do me a huge favor as we are continuing to try and get to 100,000 subscribers is my main goal. I would really appreciate it if you guys can subscribe if you're not if you're new here, and also like the video if you do like the video or like this content. Lets me know that I need to make more of it as we get into FS25. So yeah, with that though, let's go ahead and get into it, and I'll see you guys down at the consignment yard. Alright guys, I'm just getting pulled up. Well, I actually already parked my truck over in the parking lot already. Just walking up here to the sale. Gonna wander in, get my ticket quick, and then I'll be right back out, and I'll show you guys around. Per usual, we're just gonna go through all the equipment, gonna say what kind of cool, what's neat. Since it's the end of the series, I won't be buying anything at the sale. We'll just kind of go through the normal auction. So I hope you enjoy this episode, and I appreciate all your guys' support throughout this entire series. All right, so we got back here to the consignment yard at the airport here, and probably just gonna run through this really fast because I know some of these episodes have been really long, and I know you guys don't really like that, so I'm just gonna try to get through it as quickly as I possibly can, while still showing you most of this stuff. Okay, so here we go. First up, we have a New Holland Draper head on its own buggy, or built-in buggy, I guess you could say. Then we got a Kubota LA2255 loader. And then we got a John Deere 7600. And what do we got? A Gleaner head by the looks of it. House Chalmers 30. I think it's technically a Gleaner head, but yeah. Then we got a Steiger 620 on tools. Got a white oh wait, it's up here. If I remember right. Nope. Whatever. The white, I think it's like a 9900 24-row planter. Got fertilizer system on it. And then we got a Kloss 300 pickup head for hay pickup head. Got a Kuhn FC 3525 mower conditioner, I'm pretty sure is what it's called. John Deere 7700 here. Then next to that, something that you don't see every day in the US, but there are some around. least in my area. There are a couple around. It's a Deutz Fahr. I forget how I've heard it before, but a Deutz Fahr tractor. The 7250. I literally know absolutely nothing about these. I think they're made by AGCO. Maybe they're a separate company. I don't know, but I think they're pretty close relation to AGCO. Or I could be completely wrong, and I apologize. Then we got a Wilson pace setter. That is a farm rescue logoed trailer. If you guys don't know what farm rescue is, it's a um, nonprofit organization that helps out farmers in need. Um, let's say, I think one of the examples, the first time I ever saw them in my area was a farmer had passed away and uh, had several hundred acres that needed to be combined, and some of the neighbors were helping out, but Farm Rescue came in and finished out the bulk majority of the acres for the family. And yeah, sometimes like equipment loss, stuff like that, they'll come in and help with that too. We got a John Deere 1725 Maximerge folding planter here. Um, yeah. We got a anhydrous bar here. Must be a 60 foot if that's what TV. Maybe not. Doesn't look like it's a 60 foot. Could be completely wrong. I'm just gonna shut up and move on to the next one. We got a Howell manure spreader here. Looks like it's just like a one that spreads it, not a one that knifes it in. We got a John Deere uh, chopping head. Sorry, I was looking at my phone for a second. We got a John Deere corn chopper, chopping head. Um, yeah. Anyways, we got a round. Yeah, this is a round bale loader, self loader, or whatever they call them. Yep. Kinsey 8-row planter. I believe it's 8-row. Yep, 8-row planter. Then we got Massey Ferguson 2270 large square baler. Then over here we got a New Holland manure spreader, a Kinsey 1321 cart, and then a Mack dump truck, like one of them that I actually had on this series for a little while. And then actually something else that I had on this series for a little while, a John Deere 630 disc. And then right next to that is a MacDon. Yeah, it looks like a MacDon Draper head. I was trying to make sure. I'm pretty sure there's like the actual like mowing head mod installed here, so I was trying to make sure that wasn't one of the mowing ones. It looks like it's one of the Draper ones. So we got a Pottinger baler, round baler. Then we got a John Deere 8R 280 right next to that. And well, it's a rotary hoe. I don't know. Oh, well, there's the brand. Yeah, whatever. It's a rotary hoe. Next up, we got a grain train load king grain train. I don't know if that's actually what they call them. I've just heard other people refer to them, and that's what I now refer to the wagon setup or the wagon setups, semi trailer setups as. Then we got a Gearinghoff 16 row head. Then we got a John Deere 16 row folding head. Then we got a Pottinger Tedder. Right next to that, we got a Case 4490. And then we got a Massey Ferguson 1840. And then we got a Fendt auger head instead of a Draper head. Then we got a John Deere. I'm guessing that's the 50 footer platform head Draper. Then we got a Kinsey 1051. And then next to that, we got a Case 8860 mower condition, or yeah, self-propelled mower. And then next to that, we have a Alice Chalmers a 7000. Then we got, I believe this is a New Holland pickup head. Don't quote me on that. But we got a case 8940 with a front wheel assist. Then we got whatever that brand is, cultivator. And then we got a case 465 speed tiller. And yeah, so sorry if I'm kind of rushing through these. I'm just trying to make sure I get through everything within a timely manner, like I said at the beginning of the episode. Print over here. We got the Niner X 60 or 640 on road track tires, and another John Deere chopping head that is a folding version. Then next up we got a New Holland platform head that doesn't come with a nice little buggy. Then we got another John Deere 645 platform head. And then we got a multi-pack, three or whatever bale picker upper thing. That sounds dumb, but it picks up like three of the big square bales and stacks it, so you don't have just a ton of bales laying out there. You can pick them up with this. And anyways, we got a 9620 RX here. It's on it's not road track. It's just the normal version. We got a Dagelman Pro Till 40. High speed disc is what it is. Then we got a John Deere 690, like the one that I have on the series here. Then we got a Demco side dump here. And then New Holland. Oh, fun fact, Demco wagons, grain carts, trailers are made in a town slash city not that far away from where I live. Actually, I think it's technically an hour. Actually, yeah, both where their headquarters is and where their second manufacturing is, I believe, is exactly an hour from me, equally. So yeah. Anyways, next up we got a New Holland again, platform head on a nice little buggy again. Then we got a New Holland 900 chopper that you pull behind a tractor. Then we got a Dakota uh, grain trailer. And we got a Kloss 1033 Scorpion. Next to that is a Case 2300 part for a seed drill. Then we got a Dagelman, a rock picker, and a Case 12 row 2150 without the markers on the side. So, yeah. We got a DV60 planter, DV style planter. This is like the 36 row version or whatever that is installed, or that is in the mod hub, I'm pretty sure. I don't think I went out of my way to find that. We got a John Deere 7220 here. And then we got a chopping head that is meant to be able to be fit on this mod can be fit on any of the chopping setups or choppers that is in the game. Next up, we got a Kuhn baler. It's a V3190. It's a round baler. Then we got a 1051 AGI auger here. Another round bale picker upper, round bale loader. Holy, yeah. PJ trailer here, and another MacDon head. A Case 230 with its license plates on because someone's an idiot, and when I was putting this stuff here, I forgot to do that on some things I noticed. We got a John Deere 8230 here. Side note to you guys, the 30 series tractor from John Deere is probably one of my favorite, at least this style 30. I think there's another, you could say like the early 3010s and 3020s were, back in the day, those were also a 30 series, but this stuff that came out in the earlier 2000s was definitely some of my favorite stuff too. Next up, we got a International 1440, and then another Wilson trailer next to it, another Kinsey 1051 cart. Quick sprint over to here. We got a Kloss 350 round baler, and then we got a New Holland big baler, big square baler again. One of their fancy newer style ones. Next to that, we got a Steiger Bearcat CM225. I assume that refers to the motor. Next up, we got a 50-foot John Deere gripper head. Then we got a Versatile 500 next to that, and then a New Holland chopper next to that. Then we got a Anderson Extractor IFX 720. I think this is the round bale one, round bale wrapper. But don't quote me. Next up, we got a John Deere early style corn chopping head, like in the 80s, 90s style. Then we got a John Deere 616 corn head, not the folding style. But we got a I don't know what brand, but it's a TL1239. I assume it means 12-inch 39 foot auger. I assume, but I'm probably wrong. Then we got a front loader that has its license plate on it. It's a Viber. Probably just butchered that name, but these are. I've actually seen some of these. I think this is a German company, but I think there's actually a couple in the area that you'll see every once in a while now. A lot of the European companies are starting to grow their market in the U.S. and a lot of U.S. customers kind of like having a different variety than some of the U.S. based stuff, because some of the U.S. based stuff they just stopped caring about their customers. So then next up we got a Jaguar a Kloss Jaguar a chopper. Then we got a Kuhn mower here. It's a GMD 3511. Then we got a Chevy dump truck, or whatever. Maybe they call them the old grain box. Then we got a Massey 2370. Next to that is a Case 1400 or whatever the number is. Windrower. And then we got a Diablo roller, and then we got a 680 J&M cart. Next to that is also another Deutz 7250 tractor, and then we got a Kuhn, a Kubota skid steer, and then we got a Kuhn Knight feed mixer. Definitely, I'm just blind. I need to get through this already. We got a John Deere 643R, and then we got a Kuhn Speed Rake 300. And then a New Holland twin rotor 99. Yeah, the old combine. Brand on this one. We got a Honeybee 50-foot, 45-foot flex head. Then we got a Kinsey 6-row 3000 planter. Then a Kubota XMS 218, unless it's XM5 218. Anyways, it's a sprayer. So then over here we got two John Deere high-speed discs. Like they're both 2680s. Then we got another anhydrous bar, small one. And then another anhydrous bar, and then another anhydrous bar. Must have been sale on them at one point. Gee. And there's a New Holland 742 telehandler. And then we got next to that a New Holland T8 380 Genesis dual tractor with license plate again. I'm stupid. Then we got a New Holland T9 700 tracked articulating tractor. And then we got a Kuhn GM 3123. And then we got a New Holland S2200 chopper. Next to that, we have a Case 1830 row crop cultivator. And then we got Stropman feed mixer, self-propelled feed mixer. And then we got a Case 2400 seed drill cart. And then we got another Boss 300 pickup head. And then we got an extra axle for a low loader. And then we got a Kubota SX U spread. Anyways. Next up, we got a Case 2150 24 row planter. Then we got a New Holland SP 400 sprayer. Then we got a Case Dynaflex. I don't know what that actually says. Terraflex, maybe? Terraflex, yep. Terraflex self cart, whatever. It's got its own built-in cart head platform draper head. We got a Peterbilt semi here. And then we got another New Holland S2200 chopping chopper. Yep, there you go, guys. Chopping chopper. That's what it is. Anyways, we got a belly dump trailer here, and then we got a Hardy Navigator for 40i. I don't know what that means, but yeah, pull behind sprayer. We got another anhydrous bar TB37. We got a water tender or milk tender, whichever they use it for. And then another 690 mower or baler that I have. And then we got a JCB teleskid here. And we got a John Deere 2700 disc ripper. And then we got a AgriLiner cart. Yeah, AgriLiner cart. Anyways, we got a John Deere 50 foot, as you can see there, HD 50 flex head. And then we got a Lemkin Solitaire 12, which I think is a seed drill, if I remember right. And then next up, we got another chopping head. And next to that, we got a TV60 anhydrous bar, and then an anhydrous tank. And then we got probably one of my favorite mods that needed to come out earlier, but didn't, and I still love it now. It's a Timpty auger cart. Basically, at least most of us in my area, or most people around in this area, use it as their fertilizer tender, and yeah, which we got 2 of them here. So yeah, they use them as fertilizer tenders. You go pick up whatever you need, whether usually it's not lime because lime will pack real hard in some of these trailers. But usually if they need a bulk fertilizer, they'll have one of these. And if they're also big enough to justify it, yeah. Anyways, we got 2 Fendt round balers. They're both Rotana 60 versions. They also wrap. We got a Fendt 940 on tracks here. Then we got a Kloss 5000 articulating tractor, although if I remember right, this tractor doesn't actually articulate, the tires just turn. And then we got another Timpty trailer here. And then another, nope, this is the actual mowing head for the one mod. A Kloss 5200, or Kloss. It's a Challenger 52. I'm stupid. Whoa, I didn't mean to hit that. We got a Fendt 9T. Next to that is the Massey Ferguson mower that would use that head. And then we got a Kloss 8900 Lexion here. Then we got a Kloss telehandler, and then a Massey 2 Massey telehandlers. Then we got the Challenger that would go with that mower head down there. And then a Challenger tractor, just like the one that I have on the farm here. And we got a Fendt Rogator 665. This is usually only used in short row crop, or short, not row crop, but like wheat and canola production farms usually will have one of these. Not really corn farms. Maybe you could use it in soybeans, but yeah. Next to that, we got a Kinsey planter 24 row. Then we got a Vermeer mower like the one that I have, and then a Vermeer bale chopper that cattle guys use to spread out bedding for their house. Two Timpty trailers here, just normal ones, not the auger ones. Then we got a Fendt big square baler, and then next to that we got another Kloss 8900 on the tracks. Then we got a Case 16 row 2150, just like the one that I have. Then we got a Case 400 with the tracks as their back axle. Then we got a pellet. This day it's been a long day. And then we got, yeah. Anyways, I'm just gonna move on. Not even gonna. We got a Case 9250 here. Next to that, we got another Case 475 feed tiller. And then we got another Case 16 row 2150. And then we got one of these little feeder carts that works with some of the cattle feeding mods for cattle sheds and cattle. Yeah. Anyways, this is a international or Case platform head. And we got a Hardy Centura sprayer. Next to that, we got one of the Kelly Diamond 60-foot arrows. Next to that, we got a Fendt 1038. And then next to that, we have Great Plains Turbo Chisel. And then this is like a fertilizer tender, I think. Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember why I downloaded this mod, especially as big as it is, but yeah. And we got a seed tender here. Got a 8310 RT on narrow belt tracks, and then we got another seed tender here, and then another anhydrous tank that's got an FCA co-op logo on it. Then we got a Vermeer tedder and a Vermeer round baler, 605 round baler. Then we got a Kinsey mocktail 412. Then a Vermeer rake R2 2800 rake. And then we got another Vermeer mower like mine is. It's a 1410. Another Kinsey mocktail 412. And then another Timpty trailer, just like I was talking about, the auger style one. Back there's the auger. Then we got Massey, Massey 416N round baler, and then a Fendt big square baler again. Then we got a Challenger on LSWs, 1050 Challenger as well. Then we got a Kinsey 24 row planter, and then we got a Massey Ideal NT 9T combine. Then we got a Fendt, jeez, we got a Massey round baler here again, and then another Fendt big square baler right next to another Vermeer chopper, bale chopper, and then a Kinsey 24 row planter next to a Fendt 1167, the big boy, and next to a smaller 943. Then we got a Kloss 8900 Lexion, like my Kloss that I have been using for harvest earlier. Well, for soybeans, that was originally going to be the one going forward. But since I'm deciding to end this series here in this episode, yeah. Anyways, we got a Challenger MT743, like the one that I got. And then we got a Fendt loader. Then we got a 620 auger platform head. Then we got another Max chisel. Just this one actually has finishing baskets on the back, other than the one that we saw earlier. We got a John Deere 2100 deep ripper, subsoiler, whatever you want to call it. Doesn't do as much tillage as that Max chisel would. This one is a John Deere 100, which is kind of the same as the 690, but I don't know what's actually different. And then we got a Wilson trailer here. Stock trailer, whatever you guys call them. Then we got a John Deere sprayer attachment for like the, oh, it's right there. I'll show you here in a minute then. We got a Kenworth T80 or T880, like the one that I have as well. And then we got a Fendt big square baler. Next to that, we got a John Deere windrower. It's a 2280. So then we got a JBS newer spreader. And then another John Deere windrower. It's a 235. And then a John Deere 16 row folding corn head. And then a John Deere 4940. This is what I was talking about. This 4940 would fit under that sprayer, and then it would attach to this. This also has a dry box, which, if I remember right, there's one somewhere down there. There's a dry box that's already on a 4940. Anyways, moving on, we got a Fendt 930 here, and then a Fendt Inning 714. That's a Fendt 714. Yeah. Anyways, we got a Verstad drill here. Next to that, we got a Kloss 100 series 890, exactly like the one that I have on this series. Then we got an International Omaha standard grain box. Yeah. Anyways, we got a platform head. I'm stupid. We got a flat deck trailer here, gooseneck flat neck trailer. I'm gonna move on. We got a Kloss 80. Yeah, Kloss 80 tender. And then next to that, we got a John Deere 9RT 570. And then we got a Hardy Commander 45 sprayer. And then we got a bale chopper. It's a Kuhn chopper that throws it a little bit farther and is more directional than the Vermeer style. We got a Lockwood. I'm pretty sure this is a feed mixing wagon, if I remember right. But yeah. Next to that, we got a Thunder Creek trailer. And then we got a 9470 RX right next to that. This Thunder Creek is a fuel trailer, if I didn't say that. Then we got a Massey 5S 105. Basically like a small loader yard tractor. Then we got a Honeybee 240 flex head. And then we got a Kloss 770 combo head, whatever. Then we got a sunflower disc here. It's a 631 or 6631 with the what looks like more of a chopping vertical tillage style blade. Next to that, we got a New Holland head, platform head with a trailer. Here is the other 4940 with a dry box on it, unlike the one that was up there. This one, I'm spreading. Next to that, we got a John Deere 1770 NT 24 row planter. And then last but not least, we got a Case Titan 3040 spreader, or well, whatever you want to call them. It's basically meant you could put a dry box on here or a spreader box on it or liquid box. Yeah. So anyways, that's the end of this auction tour. Like I said, I'm not going to buy anything. So I'm probably just going to go ahead and end this episode here. I know this was probably a little bit more of a boring auction episode, unlike my other ones where I would actually buy stuff. But I am, like I said, I'm trying to get everything kind of squared away on this series, and so we can end it in the next episode. If you guys can do me a huge favor, leave a like down below. Let me know that you guys like this content so I can keep making it as we get into FS25. And yeah, so thank you guys for watching. I appreciate all your guys' support, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!